How are Spanish verbs conjugated when reflexive verbs and reflexive pronouns are involved? Part 1. Many students of the Spanish language have trouble when learning how Spanish verbs are conjugated, especially when the verbs are reflexive verbs. After studying this lesson, you will have a better understanding about Spanish reflexive verbs and reflexive pronouns. One of the most important things to keep in mind is that in the Spanish language, a verb is deemed reflexive if the subject, that is, the performer of the action, and the object, that is, the receiver of the action, are one and the same. Let's take a look at some examples of reflexive verbs in action in the English language. For example, I dress myself, I wash myself, I clean myself. In the first example, the English verb dress is deemed reflexive because both the subject of the verb or the one performing the action, I, and the object or the one receiving the action, myself, are the one and the same. But if I were to give an example and say, I dress my daughter, the verb dress would not be reflexive in this case because the subject are the one that is performing the action, I, and the object or the one that is receiving the action, my daughter, are not the same. The Spanish reflexive verbs consist of two things: one, verb, and two, the reflexive pronoun. The following are reflexive pronouns or objects of reflexive verbs: me, te, se, nos, se. Do you want to discover how to speak Spanish fluently? If you want to speak Spanish fluently, then you must master conjugating Spanish verbs. With the Verburator, conjugating Spanish verbs is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit verburator.com and get your free demo of the Verburator.